Yes, we're good.
Yay. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to talk today about what Plexus does and how it can help you. So we'll kind of talk, I'm going to have my friend Brooke kind of talk about like the foundations of what the company does and what the products do. And then I'll share a little about my story and share about some of the products, and we'll keep going from there. Brooke, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think maybe everybody's not muted. So
Leslie, will you mute everyone? And then if you guys have questions, you can put it in the little chat box and those can pop up as we go.
Okay, awesome. Now I'm unmuted. It's super bright in here, so I feel like I'm like glowing. The sun is literally coming right in that window. But I'm excited to talk to you today. In fact, I might even just move and see if I can get less brightness somewhere else. Well, that's a little bit better. I'm not glowing as much. So my name is Brooke Hemingway. I'm going to share a little bit about my story, and I'm going to share actually a little bit about our consciously clean, cruelty-free skincare. Plexus is about more than skincare, obviously. We have three main focuses. We have consciously clean, cruelty-free skincare. We have gut health and root healing products, and we have natural weight loss and energy management products. And so whether you're somebody that's interested in just having better skincare that gives you results that you love, or maybe you want to lose 5 or 10 or 20 pounds or have more energy because you're tired all the time, or maybe you have like real actual health issues like autoimmune conditions or digestive issues or sleep or hormonal imbalances, Plexus has a system that can help you with that. It's one of the things that I love about it, because as a former ICU nurse, I know that it's never just one thing or the other. Typically, if somebody has problems with their skin, they also have problems with their gut. Or if they have problems with their energy, they also have problems with their cravings. Like, things usually go hand in hand. And so Plexus really has a solution for you. No matter what your issue is, we can find a combination of root healing products that can help you to feel and look your best. So a little bit about me. I'm 41 years old. I'm a mom of 6, ages 2 through 13. And I started these products a few years ago because, not unlike a lot of people, I was struggling with energy. I had huge energy slumps every afternoon. I just would feel so tired. I would need to take a nap, or I would need like some kind of stimulant, like a Diet Coke or 2 or 3 to get me through the day, because I was just so tired. And so many things seemed out of place because I also was a fitness instructor for over 20 years. So I was regularly working out. I looked super fit and healthy. I looked like the girl that had it all figured out, but inside I was so dang tired, and I was struggling with that, as well as anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety. I had postpartum depression after some of my kids. I have 6 kids, like I said, ages 2 through 13. And also I had a lot of headaches. Most mornings I would wake up with a headache. I had trouble falling asleep, staying asleep. I had huge sugar cravings. I had a lot of bloating and digestive issues. And I just kind of thought, well, I guess this is what happens the closer you get to 40. I guess this is just the way it feels when you have kids. And finally, after watching my friend for so long talk about this and feel good and have great results, I was just like, you know what, like, maybe there's really actually something to it. I trust her. I know her. I love her. I wish I would have listened to her a year ago. So I finally started the products. I started on our gut health and root healing products, which Julia is going to talk to you a little bit more later about. I'm actually going to talk to you about our skincare. And I'm a huge fan of our skincare, and I'm a super low maintenance girl. I live in Hawaii most of the year, and I spend a lot of time outdoors. We're a very outdoorsy family, surfing, skiing, skateboarding, rock climbing, like all the things. So I'm not a real fussy person, but I did notice as I was getting closer to my 40s, my skin was looking more tired. I didn't like that I was getting more dark circles under my eyes, more lines and wrinkles in my forehead, pore size, having sometimes some adult type of acne type of stuff around that time of the month. And so I just was super excited when Plexus came out with their skincare. I'm going to show you what it looks like. and talk about how simple it is and what makes it different. So we have a serum system. It's a day serum and a night serum. Our serums are consciously clean and cruelty-free, like I said. We actually follow European standards with our skincare, so we don't put all the harmful chemicals that you would see in a lot of other popular skincare brands that are out there. And remember, your skin is your largest organ. It's very porous, and so you actually really don't want to be putting those kinds of harmful chemicals on your skin all the time, every single day. So ours is clean. You can feel good about putting on your skin, and it gives incredible results. The things that we most often see is we see that people's skin tone evens out. People that have, you know, some acne or skin issues like that, their skin clears up. Better moisturized without being oily, smaller pores, less dark circles, less wrinkles. And it also rebalances your skin microbiome. So super cool. I love the science behind it. It's really a holistic skincare line. So that's the Joyome. And the other thing that goes with it is our Beauty Blend Collagen Complex. This is a pretty much a tasteless, neutral flavor. And it's just a powder form of collagen. And all you do is you scoop it into anything you want to. You can mix it with your slim drink. You can mix it with your coffee. If you're a coffee drinker, you can mix it with a smoothie, in your soup, whatever you want to. And collagen is amazing because it gives you several different benefits. Ours is more focused on skin, hair, and nails, and beauty benefits. And it totally works. Like, we have so many before and afters. If you want to see some, just ask your friend that invited you here, and they'll show you. Collagen is also good for your joints and your gut, but like I said, ours is primarily a beauty blend collagen. And you want to think of collagen as being like the building blocks underneath your skin. It's like the support system or the springs in a mattress. As you hit the age of 20, 21, your body makes less and less and less collagen. And what happens as you get older then is your skin starts to look more saggy. You start to get more wrinkles. It starts to look less supple. And so taking collagen from an early age is one of those beauty secrets that anybody that's into hair, skin, and nails knows about. They'll start taking it, you know, when they're 18, 19, 20, because collagen is that building block. And so the differences I've noticed, of course, is I feel like my skin looks younger than it looked before I started Plexus. I am always complimented on my skin. People can't believe I'm almost 42 years old and I have 6 kids, and I don't use anything else on my skin. I use our collagen, and I use our Joyome, and of course I use our gut health products, because skincare also has so much to do with being healthy on the inside out. Eventually, over time, if you're not healthy on the inside out, it's going to show on the outside. And so I love these skincare products because they're so simple, they're so affordable, and we do not skimp on ingredients. And let's face it, every woman spends some money on their skincare. I challenge you to try this and tell me it doesn't work. Because basically when people start our Joyome, they fall in love with it and they keep going because they see incredible results. So I get to share about the skincare today. Thank you for letting me share my story. And I'm going to turn it back over to Julia.
Hey. So I'm just going to share a little bit of my story and why I started. I'm a mom of 4. We have 3 biological kids and 1 little girl that we adopted from China last spring. And she just turned 4. My oldest is 10, and we live just outside Sacramento. I started the products about 3 years ago. All through high school, I had struggled with severe stomach pains and was always just struggling with my digestive system, like to the fact that I would leave high school and go home and use the bathroom and tell my mom I just forgot something at school because I was so embarrassed to use the high school bathroom. Like, nobody knew. I was like terrified to tell anybody. Because I was always like super gassy. You don't want to take that right with your friends. That's just awkward. So I would literally leave school, drive home. And so I just dealt with this. This is like part of my thing. I left dates when I was in my 20s, like really, really awkward. I just be like, I forgot something at home, gotta go. Sure, that didn't go well with the dating pool. So still nobody knew. And then I had acne as like a late teen, and I went on all the drugs for that. So all the serums, all the creams, everything from the dermatologist all the way up through Accutane. And then, you know, my late 20s, we go try to have a baby. I'm married, and they say I have undiagnosed infertility. So that was really frustrating. And they couldn't figure out why. And so we did lots of hormone treatments. So eventually we had our 3 beautiful babies, but every single baby I had postpartum that turned into legit depression at the end. And so I I'd try different medications and I never liked how I felt on those. Some I was exhausted. I would just want to be in bed all day and not get out of bed. There was a joke that my legs wouldn't work in the morning. Like that wasn't a joke, but that's what I would tell my kids. Like mom's legs don't work until after 8:30. And so they'd be like, really? What's wrong with your legs? Like, because I was just so tired. And then I would literally yawn all day long. And I kept thinking like, gosh, how can I raise kids? Like I'm so tired, but it's helping my brain. Or I gained weight on one and I gained like 8 pounds in 3 months. And I was like, I'm going to the gym 3 days a week, but I keep gaining this weight. Like this doesn't feel like health to me either. So I was really searching for a solution. And then as like the next 3 years went by, I got a viral thyroid issue. Apparently you can catch a thyroid issue virally. I still think that's really bizarre. I don't know anyone else that has had that. And so I was on bed rest for 2 weeks and I couldn't take care of my kids at all. And I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks, had hot flashes, like my heart was racing like crazy. I just knew something was like crazy off with my body, but they wouldn't give me medication because it was viral. And then within the next year, I had psoriasis all over my core and scalp, and I couldn't move my joints. I had really achy finger joints, and I was told I had psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis, like 2 autoimmunes. And I was like, what is happening? Like, I thought I just had depression and sugar cravings. And what you realize with your health is that your body will start speaking in different ways, whether that's headaches, cold sores, sugar cravings. And over time, if you don't address these issues and get to the root cause of even minor issues, it will continue to get worse and worse and worse, which is why everyone in the grandparent age is on tons of pharmaceuticals, because things just keep getting worse. And then you treat this, and then you treat this, and you treat this. But none of the doctors asked me about stress, about diet, about hormones, about anything other than, so you have this, here's your medication. So you have depression, here's your medication. So you have acne, here's your medication. And none of them talk to each other, right? And so when I was sitting there giving myself injections with medication into like the side of my fat or my butt every single week, I just thought, this is the rest of my life. Like this is like a diabetic, and my mom's pre-diabetic and it runs in my family. So I was just really adamant that I find a solution. And diet stressed me out because I have 4 kids. I didn't want to eat like a pigeon and be so restrictive because I'd had an eating disorder from massive sugar cravings in college. So I was hanging out and I saw a post from a friend, Brooke, actually, that I didn't even know that well. I'd never met her in person, that talked about root healing. And that really just spoke to me. Like if you get to the root cause, you can heal from the inside out. Melatonin's produced in your gut. Serotonin's produced in your gut. So many things are caused by an imbalance in your gut, inflammation in your body, and hormone imbalance. And this addresses all of those. And so I'm going to talk really quick about like how the products address those, because I had tried a probiotic. I tried all the kimchi for prebiotics. Some people hate kimchi. I think it's amazing. And I'm half Korean. And I had tried like green powders and like all the stuff. And I tried cutting out gluten, and I still couldn't figure out why I didn't feel that much different. So this is our pink drink. It's called Slim, but it's really focused on rebalancing, which is why you can give it to someone who's really skinny, or my child who's 10 or 8. And if you have unhealthy weight to lose, it will help with that. If you're skinny and you need to gain healthy weight, it'll help rebalance that too. And if you're healthy and you're at a good weight, you're good. So it's not something that like you're going to lose 1 million pounds if you don't need to. And it really focuses on rebalancing the body by balancing your glucose levels throughout the day. So if any of you have been like had that 1 to 3 o'clock period of life where you're exhausted, you can't stop yawning after lunch, and you're like, my eyes can't even open. And then here comes 5 o'clock and you've got this like new burst of energy. That's your blood sugars being imbalanced. So it has great antioxidants, and it has chromium, which is equal to 9 cups of broccoli, but you don't get gas with this, like all the gas that broccoli brings. No one wants that. And so it has really great ingredients that balance your insulin levels, and insulin is your master hormone. So the default to that is you are also hormone balancing naturally, which is pretty awesome. And it's delicious. So there's 2 different ones. This one has prebiotics in it, and this one has extra fiber that helps with hunger control and your digestive tract. So the other 2 products, like the core of our system is based on these 4 products. And then I'll kind of mention a couple others. So I take that every morning. And then at night before bed, I take these 2. So this is Probio 5. Most of us are used to and understand what a probiotic does, which is fertilize your gut. This is different than anything that I'd found before. in that it breaks down candida yeast in your gut, and it's an antifungal. So most of us have some type of a candida yeast imbalance. If you have allergies, headaches, anything inflammatory, usually it's due to an imbalance in the gut and excess yeast. Carbs and sugars turn into yeast. Excess yeast and candida also comes from stress, birth control. You'll wipe out your gut bacteria clean if you ever have a round of antibiotics, and you can wipe it out for like up to a year. So a lot of things, like if you look up things that you struggle with and you type in like blank and candida, blank and inflammation, there's almost always a link. So this is what helped my younger son not have allergies anymore, or way, way down. My other son has no more asthma. Like that is completely off his charts. It helped his febrile seizures go down. All of my kids rarely get sick. We didn't miss a day of school last year, other than like a fake illness that was not real, because she just wanted to come home and hang out with mom. So ProBio 5 gets rid of the bad in your gut and replenishes with good. It does have 2 billion CFU probiotics. And then BioCleanse is like your weeding agent. I mean, it's like your garbage truck. So it's going to help with your digestive system exit out everything that you're breaking down here. So your digestive system should be about 1 to 3 times a day that you're going number 2. And it's going to pull all those toxins out of the body, which means over time, then you're getting rid of those. You have less inflammatory conditions. Your mood is happier, your gut is happier, you're sleeping better, and your digestive tract is on point. You have more energy. A lot of things all coordinate with these two: sleep, everything. So that's what I take at night. And then we also have our multivitamin. These are all capsules, which is why they work for kids too, because you can break open the capsules and mix them with almond milk or yogurt. X Factor Plus is our methylated multivitamin. Methylation is key because it's bioavailable to your body and your body can absorb it. So anyone here that's ever had a kid, we were all told to take folic acid when we were pregnant, and folic acid is synthetic, and half the population can't absorb folic acid, which means you're just peeing it out. So this is critical to know, because after I had 3 babies, I had 2 root canals and I felt completely depleted. I felt like they had literally sucked out any good nutrition out of me and I was left with nothing. And it's because the things that I were taking, I wasn't absorbing. So this has aloe, which is fantastic for healing with the body, and it increases absorption by like 200 to 300%. And it has all methylated folate and B vitamins. So this is a fantastic vitamin. It's also helped people with hot flashes if you're at that age, like completely take those away, which is pretty awesome. And if you're in your 30s or 40s and it's coming, you know you're covered, because those sucked. A couple of the other things just to mention really quick that we have, like when it comes to consciously clean weight, if you're looking to lose weight, cutting calories is really difficult. And taking a shake, if you still have all your cravings and you don't have energy, it's really hard to maintain weight loss. When you address the root cause of that and you kill out your sugar and carb cravings and you have more energy and you're sleeping better, and then you incorporate something like MetaBurn, which helps balance your adrenals, and it has a gentle mood lift, and it helps burn stubborn white belly fat. They work together. If you take things like lean, which I take every day, I just had mine this morning. It's a meal replacement shake, but it has bioavailable vitamins again, and minerals and fiber, which keeps you fuller longer. And because you're already balancing those other things in your body, this is now like a satisfying fuel for your body, that you feel full, you feel satisfied, and it's so much better than empty carbs or like an egg where you're still starving. So those are some of the extra things that I take, and those are found in a lot of our packs. If you're a busy mom, you're always on the go and you're just grabbing random food and snacks, these are great replacements for that help in conjunction. And then Active is our super clean energy drink. So a lot of people will mix their Slim and Active. If you're somebody that drinks a lot of coffee, if you drink a lot of like Red Bulls, or like even the best things you can that are loaded with sugar or loaded with synthetic ingredients, this is super, super clean, 3 grams of sugar, antioxidants, and there's no crash. So super clean fuel to replace and compete with the energy drink market that has a ton of harmful stuff in it. So those are some of kind of the extra things that we have in addition to the skincare. So whether you're looking for gut health or weight loss or skincare, we have something for you. And so we'll open it up at the end for any Q&A. But if you have any questions along the way, please just add them in the chat box. Really quick, we're going to have my friend Rochelle just share her story really quick of how this has helped her. She hasn't even been on the products very long, maybe less than a month. And I just wanted her to share what she's noticed so far. every body is different. So some of the things that she has noticed 2 weeks in, I didn't notice for 4 months. So that's why this can apply to everybody, and everybody is a little bit different in their journey, but it's great to see what it can do for other people at different points. And I love sharing those stories. Rochelle, can you unmute yourself? Oh, you're still muted.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I literally am so excited, and half the things that I feel like come out of my mouth when I talk about Plexus, I feel like I know you're already thinking too good to be true, because I thought the same thing. I cannot believe. Let me give you a little bit of background. Since I was about 7, I've been like addicted to sugar, not like liking lollipops, not liking treats. You know how some kids just like treats? Most kids do. I'm talking like obsessively thinking about it, waking up in the middle of the night, having to have cookies. If my mom made brownies or things, I try to sneak in the kitchen and eat them. I'm a mom to 5 kids, and every single time I make a dessert, I have to give myself a talk the way an alcoholic does. And my dad, he's an alcoholic and a drug addict, and addiction runs high in my family. And so I just kind of thought that was my trial. Like, okay, well, good. I'm not addicted to alcohol. I'm not addicted to drugs. So I guess my drug is sugar, and it's just my trial, and I have to deal with it forever. And so when I would make the treats for my family, I literally had to tell myself, don't eat more than the 5 spoonfuls of cookie dough you already ate. Okay, you already ate 3 cookies. Okay, that's good. Okay, 1 more. Okay, 4. Okay, 1 more. Okay, 5. Okay, 1 more. Okay, 6. Wake up in the middle of the night and have some. Like, I am literally addicted. Go to Target, buy a bag of candy. Tell myself only eat 4 pieces. Okay, 5. Okay, 10. Okay, half a bag. Okay. Like, you guys, literally, that was my whole life. I'm 40-something years old. That's been my whole life. I've had cancer several times. What do we think that's related to? The sugar, the inflammation. I know without a doubt, that's what it is. So when I was found out about Plexus, I thought, like you guys do, are you kidding me? You don't know me. Like, you don't know how bad this is. Like, there's nothing that I can take that's going to help me. It might help a little bit. It might kind of take the edge off. So long story short, I start the products, and within 3 days, I'm feeling different. And I can't even explain it other than like somebody took a windshield wiper and wiped my eyes and wiped my brain. I started thinking different. I started looking at things different. By 7 days in, I thought, when I'm doing a task, I didn't feel as ADD. I didn't have the brain cloud. I stopped obsessing about food. I stopped having those crazy thoughts like, what should I have for lunch? What should I have for dinner? Oh wait, what should I have after dinner? Okay, should I make a dessert? Okay, 1 more time. You guys, I was like an alcoholic who says, this is my last drink. I did that over and over again my whole life. And the fact that like I'm sleeping deeper, my skin is improving, and I'm a skin queen. If you know me at all, I already take great care of my skin. So I'm not trying to come in here and claim that my skin wasn't good before. It was good, because I take really good care of my skin, but my skin is changing so fast, improving even more than it was. I'm all over the place. Sorry, you guys. Sleeping deeper, less like flustered when I'm doing a task around the house. I can actually finish the task, if that makes sense. My anxiety's better. I've had anxiety my whole life. All of my kids have. All of my kids are on the products. My husband is on the product. We've lost weight. We've lost inches. My husband's pants are falling off of him. He has a lot of weight to lose. He has 100 pounds to lose. He's lost 7 pounds, and his clothes are falling off of him. He literally needs to go this week to buy new clothes because his pants look ginormous on him. It's like, I cannot say enough about this company. I feel like it is an answer to my prayers. It's an answer to my lifelong trial. I want to shout it from the rooftops. You all need to have it. You all need it. Everybody has a body and a gut and skin, and everybody needs health, and you're nothing without your health. And I am so grateful. Do you want me to keep going? What else should I say?
That's good. Thank you.
I could go on all day.
I know. And I think the reason like we share, and that's why we joke that we don't sell anything, is because it truly has changed our lives. Like, I'm not in the hospital all the time and like rushing to the ER with my kids, and I'm not in the pharmacy lines, and I'm not coming up with like games to play while I get my labs drawn. Cruz was in the hospital so much that even when I got my labs drawn, he would ask the guys, like, can I have a cracker and juice? Because he knew that every time he woke up, he would be in a hospital, and he would ask for crackers and juice. And so to not even be there anymore, to be at the parks and to be thriving and not have a family that lives in fear, has absolutely changed our lives. And if you've ever struggled with mental health or a lot of physical health problems, it puts a lot of fear in your family. So whether that fear is like financial fear or physical fear or emotional fear, this addresses all of those things and can for you. So I'm going to turn it back over to Brooke. Brooke, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here. I love listening to all of the stories too. Like I'm responsible for getting all these people into this. So this is really fun for me to hear, just like the ripple effect of sharing. And I'm a huge proponent of sharing because we share everything with people, right? We share our favorite restaurant. We share our favorite hairstylist. We share the best deal that's going on at Target. Like we always share things with people. And that's why I started sharing Plexus. I started sharing Plexus just because I thought the product sounded like they were something that could help people. I was not an expert. Like all these things that everybody shared with you and even that I shared with you, I didn't know before Plexus. I just called my mom up and my sister-in-law and one of my cousins and one of my best friends, and I was like, you should do this with me. It's totally going to help you. I know you can't sleep at night or whatever it was. And all I had to tell them was it's about gut health, blood sugar balance, and inflammation. Like that's what it's about. And so I had several friends join me from the beginning, and actually mostly family members, just because they were like, well, I'm sure she's not full of it. And so that's how I started sharing. But I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can get started with the products. Basically, in Plexus, the best way to buy the products is to create a wholesale account. It doesn't mean you have to sell anything or you have to share, but it is one of the great benefits of having a wholesale account. And so I always do talk about that, because I know that we have something that people need and people want. They just don't know about it. And so if you just open your mouth and share with people what you're doing, you will inevitably have people that want what you have. So when you join Plexus and create a wholesale account, this month it only costs $9.95. It's normally $39.95, which is honestly less than you pay to join Costco. And with the wholesale account, you get 4 benefits. The first thing is you get to buy a welcome pack, a one-time welcome pack when you join, which is hugely discounted off of the retail customer price. But it's also on a discount even below what the normal welcome pack is this month. And so, for example, I'm going to show you a couple of the welcome packs and talk about the discounts you get. So I talked about skincare when we started, and our starter skincare pack, the collagen and the Joyome, is on sale for $79 this month. A retail customer pays $149. So it's basically half price. And if you decide to get started on the products tonight, you actually get your membership for free as well. So you'll be paying $79 for an entire collagen and serum system for your skin. Another example is the Triplex. This is a combo I started with when I started, and that Julia talked about. This is the ProBio 5, the Bio Cleanse, and the Slim Drink. And this combo is also on sale for $79 in the welcome pack. Plus you get free membership if you decide to start tonight. Some of you guys honestly just want to lose some weight. Like, can I get a 1 in the comments? Like, if you know how to make a comment. Anybody want to lose a couple pounds? I mean, I don't know. I was happy to lose 5 pounds. I was happy to, like, you know, I've had 6 kids. Like, listen, there's like an extra layer that I thought, well, I guess this extra layer is always going to be there. No, it doesn't have to stay there. Ask one of these ladies to show you my Renew You 60-day challenge picture. I am so leaned down and so fit and healthy and feeling good now, and I've had 6 babies, and it's because of Plexus. But if weight is something that you're really interested in and you want to do something that's super simple for that, the Lean, MetaBurn, and Slim Pack is a great place to start. So those are some of the smaller packs, and they're on sale for $79. And Julia actually started with a bigger pack. We have bigger packs that give you, instead of 3 products, 8 products. And so you really get a lot more. You get a greater variety of products to try. So whether you want to combine the skincare with the gut health, or gut health with weight loss, or weight loss and energy and gut health, those packs are normally $199. They're on sale for $159. So for $159, you can get like the skincare system, the gut health, and some weight loss stuff. Yes, the vanilla lean tastes like milkshakes. It's really good. So does the chocolate one. And so my top recommendation actually for that I've been seeing a lot of people get, for example, if they want to lose weight and they want better energy, is called the Renew You pack. And the Renew You pack, I'm going to try to show you what's in it here and not drop anything. We'll see how skilled I am at this, right? Okay, so you're going to get the Triplex combo, which is the ProBio 5, the Bio Cleanse, and the Slim. So you get that in the Renew You pack. And also in the Renew You pack, you get 2 bags of active, you get 2 bags of lean, and you get the MetaBurn. So you get a ton of product that's going to help with energy, weight loss, and you get the gut health system as well. If you're really into skincare and you're wanting to focus on skincare and a healthy inside and outside, there's a pack called the Microbiome Essentials Pack, and that comes with the serums. It comes with a triplex combo, and it also comes with Vital Biome. And Vital Biome is a special probiotic that helps with gut health, with mood, and with immunity. And so that one is really like a super like gut health, hormone balance, skincare kind of a pack. I help a lot of mamas and people with families get started as well. And so one other pack that I really like to share is the Family Essentials Pack. And the Family Essentials Pack is great if you have kids, because I thought, oh yeah, I did bring it up here. It comes with our kids' chewable multivitamin and probiotic. It's no synthetics, no artificial sweeteners, and you're getting a combination probiotic and vitamin for your kids, plus you're getting the triplex combo for you, plus you're getting our X Factor Plus and our Mega X, which is amazing for hair, skin, and nails, and immunity, energy, and sleep. And then you're also getting the lean meal replacement shakes, which, by the way, my kids love these. I have some picky eaters that used to be carnivores, and they'll have this in place of just toast or a bagel in the morning. They're getting protein, they're getting fiber, they're getting vitamins, they're getting healthy fats, and we're not such carnivores around here anymore. So Family Essentials is really popular, but there are a lot of other packs. Basically, the bottom line is, it's super, super effective. It's clean. We don't use synthetic sweeteners, colors, flavors, fillers, any of that kind of stuff you don't want to put in your body. And whether you want to start small or you want to sample a little bit of everything, we have a pack that can meet your needs. How much would you say you spend a month? That's a great question. So the triplex combo in your welcome pack is on sale this month. So when you buy it regularly, like say you are loving the triplex combo, and it takes care of your bloating and your energy issues and your sugar cravings, and maybe you start sleeping deeply, right? And that was kind of my story. I stopped having headaches too. The normal monthly price for a triplex combo for a wholesaler is $119, and remember, for a customer is $149. So say you were loving the triplex and wanting to order that every month, that would be $119 for the 3-product system. Things like the Joyome, for example, the Joyome serums, you get the day and the night serum. If this was, and this is, by the way, the only skincare I use. I don't use a moisturizer, a toner, an exfoliant. I don't use anything else anymore. This is all I use. If you were to get this every single month, it's $73 for the serum set. So there's all different kinds of combos that you can select from, and you can purchase combos that are at different discounted prices. Let's see, how do you get discounts with PV? I'm not exactly sure what that question means. Do you want to unmute yourself and ask? Because I don't totally understand.
Well, something to note is that with PV, like when you get over 100 PV in your orders as a wholesaler, over 100 PV, you get 15% back on your own orders. So that's one thing to know. And also, as you say, a subscriber and you get it monthly, you get points towards free product. It's called Perks Points. So like for me, that means every couple months you can get an X Factor or a bag of lean or something like that for free, which is awesome.
Is that kind of what you were wondering about?
That answers my question. Thank you.
Yeah, yep. Good question. Any other questions about health or products, or, you know, buying the products or being an ambassador, anything like that?
Or if you have something specific with your health that we didn't mention, like you have some type of diagnosis, or your mom or your friend or somebody you know has something, you're wondering how it could help them or you can ask that as well.
And sometimes you want to ask those things in private, you know, honestly, like if you have some things and you're wondering like, how would it help with this, or how would it help with that? What I'm going to encourage you to do is, when this call is over, get into a 3-way message, like a text message with you and your friend that invited you, and just ask your questions there. for what you're wondering about or what would be best for this or that. And if you're wanting to see an example of somebody that it's helped, we have so many examples. I have about 25,000 people in my organization on these products. So whether you're looking to clear up acne or get rid of your bloat or whatever it might be, we have somebody that's experienced the same thing, and we can figure out what regime they're taking and what would help you best. And I do love, Julia, that you talked about, like, you know, if you're wondering how this can help your mom or your sister. When I started, I automatically started thinking of those people. And that's why I started sharing, not because I was like, I'm doing a business. It was like, I didn't need a business. My husband's a physician. I had 5 kids. I was homeschooling. I now have 6. It's not like I was looking for something else to do. And like I had nothing to do with my time. But I loved that the products were about root healing, that they were about the right thing, and that they could really help people. And so that's why I started to share. And it's just exploded from there, because we really have a product that can tackle like anything that people have going on, whether it's just energy or it's something bigger. So anyways, let's get together in group messages, I think. And if you have any other questions, we'll be here for a few minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, oh, go ahead, Leslie.
I was going to say, for a lot of the questions I get are, how do these products help you with your energy? How do they?
A couple different reasons why it helps with energy. Number one, most people have energy issues because they have blood sugar issues. So if you don't have really great insulin sensitivity and your blood sugars spike and dip and spike and dip, when your blood sugars dip, you're toast, you're tired. And so Slim is not a caffeine drink, it's a blood sugar balancer. And when you have steady, stable blood sugars, you have steady, stable energy. So that's the first thing, is just like getting your insulin sensitivity improved or your blood sugars balanced. Second thing is, if you like a little extra energy, or you're like me, I work out 6 days a week. When I work out hard. I take Active. Active does have some caffeine in it. It has about the equivalent of 100 milligrams. It's natural caffeine, not synthetic, but it's also combined with theacrine, which is derived from the kucha tea leaf. And when you put those two things together, it gives you increased energy without the jitters, and it actually prolongs the life of the caffeine. So you need way less caffeine, and it lasts all day. So it's not like your typical energy drink or pre-workout where you take it and you feel buzzed and you feel jazzed and you're like, yeah, and you crush it at CrossFit, and then you finish and you're like, dude, I'm dying. You're exhausted. It's all day energy. Like, I can keep going. And at the same time, it doesn't keep me up at night. When I lay down to go to sleep, I am knocked out within like 3 minutes. And I used to lay awake for 30 to 60 minutes every night. And I even use Active. So it's just totally different than anything else I've ever seen or tried. That's how you get energy. First step is Slim, balance your blood sugars. If you need a little bit more, Active.
And then one more question. What do you say to people? I have friends who have, say, stomach issues that are undiagnosed. Like, doctors can't figure out what's going on. And to be honest, actually, that was me. I have no stomach issues anymore at all. So what do you say to people who are curious about if they have stomach issues, but they don't even know what those issues are?
I love to share with them just like the microbiome video. Short, sweet, 3-minute video. In Plexus, we talk a lot about candida yeast. Traditional Western medicine doctors, half of them think that's a load of BS. Half of them actually think there's something behind it. My husband used to be in the BS camp until he actually researched gut health. Now he has a podcast. He's done 2 podcasts on gut health. Like, you know, like, Western medicine is great, and it's great for when you're in an emergency and you really need something. But if you're looking for root health, like help, probably your traditional GI doc is not the person for you. And so the thing with your gut is, if you rebalance your microbiome and you have the right amount of good and bad bacteria, you are going to see changes in digestion. You're going to see the acid reflux go away, or the bloating, or the IBS, or the Crohn's get better. I'm not saying it's going to take somebody's Crohn's or ulcerative colitis away completely, but I have friends that have Crohn's that, hey, they don't need their Remicade infusions as often. They don't have flare-ups as often. And so I think that they may be undiagnosed. Who cares? What are they going for a diagnosis anyway? You're going for a diagnosis so you can be prescribed something or you can be operated on. I would much rather put natural things into my body, probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes, vitamins, minerals, like all that stuff into my body that's natural, and then give my body the tools it needs to heal itself. Because your body actually was designed to know how to take care of itself. There was a question about taking it when you're pregnant and nursing. I was nursing my 6-week-old when I started the products. I took the Triplex Combo X Factor Plus. I also took the products all during my 6th pregnancy. I was almost 40. I had a ridiculously amazing pregnancy. I took dissolvable Zofran, which is a strong anti-nausea medication for my first 5 pregnancies, because I was so nauseous and I just did not want to throw up. I'm not a fan of throwing up. It's just not something I like to do. So, and I didn't know that maybe is not the healthiest thing, but I took nausea medication almost every day. 6th pregnancy, I had a little bit of nausea my first trimester, not much. Nothing like with other ones, didn't take any meds. Gained 25 pounds, no swelling in my ankles, no constipation. I was teaching mixed martial arts with tuck jumps and punching the crap out of stuff until I was 37 weeks pregnant. Had a fantastic delivery, lost my baby weight, had better breast milk production with 5 and 6 than I did with babies 1 through 4. I exclusively breastfed till 14 months with my 6th baby. And so much of that is blood sugar balance and insulin sensitivity. It's huge for breast milk production. I also did not have horrible postpartum depression after baby 5 and 6. After baby 4, I had a horrible postpartum for an entire year. So I am a huge, if you can't tell, advocate of these products for pregnant and nursing women. It is a godsend, and everybody you know that's pregnant or nursing needs to get on these products. Now, of course, they're not going to be taking Metaburn because, you know, I mean, you're not trying to lose weight when you're pregnant, right? But the Triplex, X Factor Plus, Mega X, Ease, the lean shakes to get a good nutritious meal in there, Vital Biome, all those things are fine and healthy during pregnancy. My OB was fine with it. I wouldn't have even cared if he didn't approve it because I actually know more about supplements than him. And my husband approved it and he's a physician. But I can't speak enough good about it for pregnant and nursing women. Anything else? I know you answered a lot of, modern medicine movement. He's got 2 podcasts on gut health and some other ones about cholesterol and all that kind of stuff.
Something else a lot of people ask me is it simple? So for me, I had 3 kids. I was super busy with just like trying to survive raising kids. And if I didn't have a change in my health, we actually went into our adoption with a whole lot of faith because at that time I didn't have an answer to my health. And it started this around the same time, the process. But it's simple. Like for me, it had to be something simple. So like I said, I wake up in the morning, I take a couple of things. I take my multivitamin at breakfast, or it can be any meal. And then before bed, I take a couple of things. So like, that's it. And if I go to bed at 10, 11, 12, 1, you know, whatever, you just take it before bed. So it's not like you have to take it at a strict time. If you miss your pink drink in the morning, have it before lunch. If you miss it before lunch, have it at 2. Like it just has to get into your body. So for me, this is huge because it's like a no-fail system. And it's a no-fail like healing system, and it tastes good. It's delicious. It's not gross or anything like that. So taking the capsules, and then we teach you with the other part is to teach you what your body needs specifically. So for example, like some people do fantastic at 2 Probio 5. I take 3 to 4 because I have an autoimmune and crazy high sugar cravings. Other people do fantastic at 2. I take a lot more Ease, which is the anti-inflammatory, because I have an inflammatory condition. So you'll learn about the products, you'll learn how to take, and we'll coach you through all of this for like the life of your products. So this isn't like, good luck, thanks so much for coming, hope you do well and like get all your dreams come true. That's not how this works. Like we will walk you through all the steps, like every week, the beginning, here's what to do. You don't have to read the bottles. We say, here's what to take. And we work you through all of detox if you go through that. And until you're getting to a place where you're like, I'm noticing this, I'm feeling better. And then if you hit any glitches, we work you through that too. So I think a big I just said fart on a camera. That was awesome. A big part, I have 4 kids, of me was like, I didn't know what to do. And every time I would go to Whole Foods, they'd say, well, you should take this. Well, how many? Well, just what's on the bottle. Well, how do I know if it's working? I don't know. It's popular. And I was like, well, this is crap. Like, I don't know. Or the fridge is like 15 options of probiotics and they give me like what they think is like a good human should take. And so I never really knew how much I was taking, what I was looking for. And so there's so much education that you can participate in to learn about what you're doing and how it works in your body and why it's actually healing. And so if you're a science person, there's a ton of clinical studies on things. If you're just like, I don't care, just tell me what to do so I can feel better, we'll totally do that too. So there's all different ways of learning. Today, the extra special that's being offered is that you can save between $50 and $60. Like with the $9.95 membership and an extra discount on your packs, there's really, really good sales that are not going to be available next month. Plus you can get a free Bluetooth speaker today. So I would just say contact the person that invited you here and just kind of really think about your health and be like, if I could see the best version of myself and I could feel awesome and show up for my family the best, or show up for myself and like do the things that I love doing better and with more energy and to feel better, what would that look like? And really write down all the stuff and then say, okay, what do I do and how do I go? Because you always want something to look back on. But I just want you to know you have hope. I was at thousands of doctor's appointments and there was no hope. It was just, this is what you do, here's what you take. And you'll take it for the rest of your life. So I want you to know that there is hope. There's hope for healing. You're never too far into your health to help it heal and reverse. And the fact that there's something that can cure sugar cravings is a miracle in itself. Because that was my whole life. Sneaking cake when my kids went to bed. So anyways, do you guys have any more questions? If not, we can hop off. You had really good questions. Family Essentials is for one adult. Yes, it's typically for one adult and one child. And by the time your kid can swallow a capsule, I bumped my kids up to X Factor Original, which is like just a smaller version of the Plus. It's not as huge. So like my 8-year-old and my 10-year-old and my 6-year-old, because we paid them all $20 if they could swallow pills, they each take one of those. And my 4-year-old, starting at 2, you can give your kids one chewable, and then through 4 or 5 or whatever, you give them 2, and it lasts about a month. Or if you have a 2-year-old, it'll last 2 months. So all of my kids take these. Same with Brooke. All of our kids take the kids vitamin or the regular vitamin. And then at night before bed, all of my kids take Probio 5, BioCleanse, according to their age and their digestive system and what they're struggling through. The amount for that, and they take the Omega X, the Omega. So, and then my oldest takes a half pink drink every morning. So we can help you if there's things your kids struggle with or how to start them on the products. But yeah, it helps a lot of people. And I love that it helps like children, pregnancy, all the way up through grandparents with all different things. So it's really applicable to men and women. People say, does it help men? Well, yeah, because you have a gut and you poop. So my husband is more patient. He put on 20 pounds of like healthy muscle during his deployment to Afghanistan. He didn't get sick the entire deployment eating chow hall food, which is probably gross. And he didn't have stomach aches. And he had a clear head, which was an answer to prayers. So no brain fog, clear head, good energy, deep sleep. And so that was a huge blessing for us. So this can help a lot of people, and we hope it can help you. And we're excited for you guys. Yeah, and then if you want to stay on after, if Brooke, if you have to hop off, that's okay. I can stay on for a minute and answer any questions. If you guys still have anything you want to ask, you can just unmute yourself or you can hop off. Anything else? You asked some really good questions. Tommy says,
the Family Essentials is for one adult and one child, or is it? Okay.
Yeah. So it comes with all that stuff. It comes with 7 days of the lean shake. So 7 like individual packs so you can try it. And then a full month of kids vitamins, and then all the stuff for you too. And that omegas can be used, you or your child, whatever. It's like a small little orange capsules. So it's got omegas 3, 6, 7, and 9, and it comes from the ahi flower. And it's good for brain and heart health. That's why I mostly give it to my younger son specifically, because he had febrile seizures when he was younger. And those went way, way down. And he hasn't had one in a year.
So I don't know if I can stop. Do you want me to try and stop the recording?
Yeah, I would just stop the recording and then we can answer